It's recording. All right. Hey guys, so welcome to a new episode of the Wine and Chat podcast. This episode is a lot different than my normal episodes, and that is because I'm actually doing a visual too. So I'm zooming it up so you guys can have visuals now. So again, I'm your host, Marquita B. For those of you who are watching the visual, if I'm looking down, that's because my questions and things is on my laptop. This episode is sponsored by Sunshine's Yoni V Steam. In this episode, we're going to dive deep into the world of the Yoni steams. I've been seeing these steams and pearls all online, and I have been interested in doing them myself, but never trusted anyone enough to buy the products offline. Like, let's face it, the Yoni, aka vagina, is a pretty big deal for us ladies. So me just buying stuff offline just to try and throw up in me was not something I wanted to do. But then one of my good friends actually became certified in holistic healings, including the Yoni. So I asked her to come on a podcast today to talk to us more about it. Before we get into today's episode, I do want to get into our shameless plugs, something I do every episode. So if you are interested in having your business featured on our podcast, please inbox me and let me know. And, you can be picked on the next episode. Really quick, wine chat. Can't have the Wine and Chat podcast without wine. Today, I am drinking the Stella Rosa Moscato Biasi. Probably just messed up the last part of that name, but Pat, what you drinking on?
Girl, I have the Moscato Pink by Stella Rose.
Look at this. Look, y'all, we actually didn't even plan the whole Stella Rose thing. This was actually a bottle somebody bought me for my birthday last month, and I haven't drank it, so look at that.
Yes, I love Stella.
See, I haven't even been like, I think I've tried it like a couple of times, but it was never like, oh, this is something that I'm going to drink all the time. So this is your drink of choice, huh?
Yes, Stella is healthy, girl. Stella is fresh fruits,
juices,
fresh fruit juices used in Stella. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, let's jump into this shameless plug. The first business I want to talk about is Malure. It's in Houston. I actually go to this business quite often. It's based here in Houston. They offer different skin and body treatments, from facials, waxes, eyebrows, massages, and even body contouring. My brother's wedding is a couple of weeks, and guess where I'm going? Malure. So if you're ever in Houston, you need any of those services, make sure you check them out. And of course, in the Chicagoland area, we have Franchise Eats. Yo, I had some Henny wings from them like a couple of months ago, and it was amazing. So definitely check them out. Then we have Nicole Noel Nails in Dalton, Illinois. She does offer different courses in that field. So if you're trying to get into that, definitely make sure you check her out. Her work is bomb. She's like hella amazing. And of course, cannot end this without talking about my own company, the B&B Financial Solutions. We specialize in helping families build their financial house, build their financial house the correct way. Our services include life insurance, credit repair, investments, just to name a few. And of course, tonight's episode is sponsored by Sunshine's Yoni V Steam.
Yes.
And we have their lovely owner, Miss Pat, in the building. What's up, Pat?
Hey.
How you been doing?
I've been doing awesome.
That is awesome. So we're about to get all into the nitty gritty of this Yoni steam because, again, it's the whole thing. But you can follow us all on Instagram at the Wine and Chat 1 for, the podcast. You can follow me at I Am a Fashion Fiend. Change the I to the E and you get me. And, of course, my co-host, who is little MIA right now. No, I'm just kidding. He got some personal stuff that he's handling. Mr. E-Man True Man, because he is a true man. And of course, you can follow Pat at MZ337 on Instagram as well. Tonight's episode, we're going to talk about the Yoni, aka the vagina, the P Valley, if you will.
Yes. Yes.
Or, kids be watching and things. So, Pat, I do want to start out by telling you I am so proud of you. Like, we were talking about this, and you just turned it, and you actually did what you said you were going to do. Like, I am
I did it.
super proud of you. Like,
thank you. Thank you. Wasn't hard, but I did it.
The poetry step.
Yes.
Yeah, like that is like hella dope, because a lot of people talk about wanting to do these type of things and never do it. Like, it literally was like, hey, Quita, I'm talking about XYZ. I want to do this. And I think, like, shit, not even we cussed on this podcast. So if you guys have children, I am sorry. You might want to scoot them out the room or watch it, listen when they're not around, because I kind of got a potty mouth. God knows my heart. I'm working on it. But yeah, like, not even 6 months later, I don't think you came back and was like, yo, I did it. And I was like, damn, okay, bitch.
Yes, I did it. Yes.
Awesome. So let's jump right in. What made you want to become a holistic healer specializing in the Yoni?
Basically, it's to educate our women and men on wound health, the importance of wound health, period. Is a good friend of mine, his mom passed of ovarian cancer. And so just the things and the time that I spent with her, the little time, is just a rude awakening to where, so many things we take for granted. But the importance, so many women, the ill knowledge, even in men, to wound health and stuff. So yes, it's very, very important. We clown, we play and stuff, but that's a definite. We must be on that. So
yeah, because I've been seeing like little posts on social media about how some women don't even realize how certain feminine products actually throws off our pH balances and does XYZ. And it's just like, yo, how can we learn what not to do if nobody is really giving us that type of information, or we just don't know where to get the information, right?
Right, because a lot of tampons, pads, the ones that we buy in the store, we just getting these, not realizing that they contain bleach and so many chemicals that leads to ovarian and cervical cancers. When our doctors is telling us, don't, use tampons, or don't, douche, or don't, because they contain like irons, metals, bleach, so much things in here that is toxic to our body as women. And that's what's causing a lot of problems. Now I've seen, normally online you can only order the all natural tampons or pads, but I've seen now Walmart has even started carrying them. Mm-hmm. So and I've even served my daughters to using these products, because it's mandatory that you get, your wound health is important these days.
It is. It calls so many different types of things. And I learned, like, because I was using the Always and the Tampax and all that other stuff. And then it was like, I want to say like 4 years ago, I saw somebody that I was following that posted about the all natural ones. And then I looked into that and I was just like, oh yeah. So I made that switch immediately. I go right to Target and like, yep. Because at the time, Target was the only store that I could find that was selling all natural feminine products. And it was just like, I'm happy that everybody else is getting on that wave, but it was like nobody really was doing anything.
No, because there wasn't a big push for women to get their wound health in order. And that's, like I said, it's so important.
Right.
And even like changing your diet. Just simply adding fruits, continuing drinking more water. Because just that can throw your pH balance way off. even men.
Using a white towel, using different soaps, like all
Yes, yes,
women, it's crazy with women, and men think that we just be exaggerating and we just be extra, and it's just like y'all don't realize any and every, it's so much stuff that can just throw us entirely off.
yes.
So I feel like men need to take this serious just like us women do, because y'all are our partners. So y'all need to make sure that y'all are clean and everything else too, because people
Yeah.
don't realize if your man ain't showered that day and y'all had sex, guess what? Your ass, your pH
Your
balance
pH balance,
off.
yes, to be off. Just like men, okay, men that consistently drinks alcohol, don't get their work. I understand y'all had y'all own days work and want to come home and want to get those beers in or whatever else. But when y'all do that, y'all pH balance be off too. So when you go to be with your girl,
Oh,
baby,
and pH
you
balance
are
off.
throwing her completely off. And it's so labeled that men want to sit down there and be like, oh, I seen this girl and she was like this, she had this odor or that odor. Men, y'all can do it to them. Y'all can be her call. Y'all pointing fingers, and like they say, old people said long time ago, when you point one finger, two pointing back at yourself. Because if you're not in order, you may be her problem.
Ooh,
So sis,
own it.
sometimes you gotta check your man right back. So
I
yes,
agree.
it's important that we do this, men and women. Get them fruits in. You want, just like he want her tasting like pineapple. I'm pretty sure she want him tasting like something good too.
Look, cause
We want snacks too, baby.
if you ain't never dealt with a man who don't drink water, baby,
Baby,
oh my
those
God,
testicles will
that
baby
is the
not be
most,
nice.
I'm gonna go like hella, y'all know
So
how it is.
yes,
My
yes.
regulars, y'all know how it is. Y'all know how this podcast get. Look, that is like the most disgustingest, nastiest taste I've ever tasted in my mouth. It just like,
Right.
y'all,
Because just like a man want to sit down there and be like, oh, I want my woman tasting like strawberries. I want her tasting. Come on, man. Y'all wondering why y'all not getting y'all pleasures done, because sometimes, it be a little kind of musty down there.
yeah, oh my gosh, like niggas be like, they be coming in from them playing basketball. Come on, you want to give me some? Nigga, no, I don't.
No,
Go wash your
no.
balls. He go
Yes.
do something.
Let's get
Oh,
some clarities in there. So definitely, it's on both part. We need to educate men and women.
how do men get
So
Yoni stink? Well, can men get stink?
yes, men can. It's called a lingam steam. So yes, men can yoni steam. Although a lot of them choose not to because they want to be macho, it is good. It helps with
And baby,
prostate cancer.
me and baby,
So
come get a Yoni stink. Just
so yes, men can come and drop it like it's hot too, and get on those thrones, and yes, because it's very beneficial for men. Very, very beneficial. So
okay.
definitely, especially for you men who's trying to conceive, you and your wife. Hey, yes, it
Is one
it
thing that
helps.
I've seen a lot of people who have been trying to conceive. That's another reason why I didn't do it, because a lot of people were like, oh, I couldn't conceive, and then I got my Yoni sting, excuse me, and then next thing they know I was pregnant. I ain't trying to get pregnant. So I was like, I don't want it.
Not not only if they're using fertility herbs. That's another thing. With these women are going to get V-steamed. Um, not to bash any V-steaming places,
Mm,
put that out there. But some V-steaming places are to just that, V-steam.
right.
Okay, I'm gonna just say it like that.
Mm,
Um, Sometimes some herbs may irritate your issues. If
mm,
you are a woman that has not done an intake and assessment at a V-steaming place, and you go there and you have an IUD,
mm.
it can melt in you, causing chemical reactions. A lot of things can happen with that. Just like if you're a woman that has that is on blood thinners, certain herbs